Hey everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I wanted to go over manual exponents, and we're just going to create a simple function that will do it for us. Of course, you can use the math library by importing math, and you can just say if I want math dot power, and it'll take those two variables, so you can just say 5 comma 2, so this is my base and that is my exponent, so I can just print exponents. Okay, and it'll say 25 over there. So you can do that, or you can even just simply do this, where you can do 5 double times 2, which will give you the same thing, and it just comes out as an integer instead of a float. Okay, so that's all cool, but a lot of people have been requesting how I do that manually, so you don't have to use the math library. And the people who created the math library, of course, didn't have the math library, so of course it's possible. And so what we can do is that we can define our function, and I'll just call it manual exponent, and I want it to receive two numbers. So I want it to receive the base number and the exponent, colon, and inside of there we'll just make sure that we're getting at least some of that information. And then down here I'll just have it print my manual exponent, and I'll send it a base and an exponent. Okay, so base will be 5 and exponent will be 2. Okay, so there's base, which does good, and then and then exponent, which does that, and it's saying none because I'm trying to print that, and it's trying to return something, so maybe I'll just do return. There we go. Now none is gone. Cool. So now that I know that I have access to my function, I want to kind of take a step back and ask myself, how would this work? So one way I can think of is that I can have this base, and I want it to multiply it by itself a certain amount of times. So I want 5 to multiply itself 2 times, right? So if I want to do maybe my base times itself, the amount of times that there's an exponent. So it sounds like a loop. So I think I'm going to do some kind of counter, and I just want you to have like, maybe just take my exponent, whatever it is, and increment it by 1. Okay, and then I'll just have a total so that it can return whatever my total is at the end. But since I want it to first multiply it by itself, I'm just going to have total start as as my base instead of a 0. Okay, so I'm going to say while my counter is greater than 0, so I still have exponents left, then I want you to do the following. I want you to take my total, and I want you to take whatever it is right now, and I want you to multiply it by the base. Okay, and if you want the shorthand of doing it, it'll just be total times equals base. Okay, so I'll just keep that since it looks a little nicer to me. And then I want to take the counter and I want to increment it. Okay, so let's say counter minus equals 1. So if counter was 2 right now, now it's 1, and then now we'll say 0. So it multiplied it twice. Okay, so if I hit run, it's not going to return anything because it's not returning anything. So I can say return total. Okay, so there's 25 right there. So that's working properly. Now let's try a couple of different testing points. So that's 5 squared. If I did 5 cubed, now it should loop through this a couple more times. So we have, that should be 125. Okay, so that didn't work. So let's look back and see why. So if my exponent is 3, well, it's 3 minus 1. So first time it goes through here, it will be 2, then 1, then 0. So it's only doing it twice. Well, no, it's doing it 3 times, but it won't have that return print out anything yet. So maybe if I put my return there instead, outside of the loop, let's see. There we go. So now it's taking that and totaling it correctly. So make sure that your total, your return statement, is outside of the loop in this case. Otherwise you're not gonna, it is calculating it correctly, but it's not returning at the right spot. So we just want to make sure that's outside of the loop. So that's working good, and that should work for everything else. So 1, 2, 3 zeros. Okay. We can even try like a negative number. So if we have like -5, should be -125. Cool. And then it should be +25 if I do -5 squared, which it is. So that works properly. So if you have any questions at all, please let me know in the comments. If you do like these videos, please go ahead and subscribe so that you're notified when I come out with a new video. If you have any requests at all, please let me know in the comments, and I'd be happy to take some of those suggestions and make a new video. And thank you guys so much for joining in. I will talk to you next time. Happy coding and have a wonderful rest of your day.